Hey Vikes! My name's Abby.
My name's Andrew.
And this week we have a very special AAPI Heritage Month CHN.
AAPI stands for Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and this week's CHN is ran, produced, and filmed by Asian students.
Ni hao! Talofa.
Kamusta ka pamilya?
안녕.
Ciao!
Aloha!
What's up, Vikes? Brad here, interviewing the Asian Pacific Union based on.
I'm Victoria.
And I'm Isabel.
So what really is APU?
I would say APU is a place to learn about other people's Asian and Pacific Islander cultures and coming together and sharing all that knowledge so that we can be more diverse and learn things that we didn't know about our own, or not our own cultures, but about other cultures as well as our own cultures and share that important information.
We also get to do some fun activities and plan some decorations and events.
Can you tell us all a little bit about AAPI month?
Yeah, so AAPI month is Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
We usually share our cultures, foods, traditions, maybe some dances if we like. It's just a time where we can connect with other ethnicities during this.
AAPI month has always been important to me because it is a way to help bridge the gap between other cultures and other identities and my own, and getting to educate other people on my Asian heritage and getting to grow up around my family who's Filipino. I have a lot of culture that I keep in mind day to day and a lot that I just plan on keeping close to my identity.
So can you tell me a little bit about the upcoming event?
Yeah, so there's going to be a luau on May 24th from 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be catered by L&L, and there's going to be live performances. It's going to be here in the mall area. And Victoria?
We have decorations that needs help. You can get some volunteer hours for it. It's from 2 to 4 on the same day, the 24th. And I think Ms. Pilak will be the advisor to approve for it. And I think that's it.
All right, thank you both for your participation. That was great. Thank you.
This week's Viking of the Week is Kane Abel, nominated by Mr. Adams.
Kane demonstrates several student leadership traits. He is affable, smart, courteous, and is becoming his best self. Kane owes a lot of his growth this year to the CHS team for their time, mentorship, encouragement, structure, and support. Great work, Kane.
Hey Vikes, and happy AAPI or Asian American and Pacific Islander Month.
Hi, we are the Japanese Club, and we have been working really hard this month to put together a virtual assembly about Japanese American internment. So if you'd like to know more about that, or local history, or even why this is important now,
you can join us on Thursday, May 19th at 2:30 in room 203, or you can join us virtually at this join code.
Our national character has been enhanced by citizens who maintain and honor cultural values and customs brought from other lands. Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders' ancestry has long been a part of that tradition, enriching the fabric of our society with their unique talents and abilities. This month provides a welcome opportunity to recognize these gifts and to celebrate the daily contributions that Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders make to our country's progress. Every sector of American life has benefited from the extraordinary leadership of those who trace their roots back to Asia and the Pacific Island region. In the arts and sciences, the business world, law, academia, and government, these remarkable individuals have expanded our horizons, achieving exceptional success and demonstrating a dedicated belief in equal opportunity. Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders have worked to overcome challenges, often in the face of discrimination and prejudice, and have successfully embraced the opportunities of the American dream. As one of the most culturally and linguistically diverse groups in America, Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders remind us that though we all have distinct backgrounds and origins, we are bound in common purpose by our shared hopes and dreams for ourselves and our children. Our nation's story would be incomplete without the voices of countless Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders who have called the land we all love home. The Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders community's long and deeply rooted legacy in the United States reminds us both proud and painful chapters of our history. Confronted with grueling and perilous working conditions, thousands of Chinese laborers on the Transcontinental Railroad pushed the wheels of progress forward in the West. Japanese American troops fought for freedom from tyranny abroad in World War II, while their families here at home were interned simply on the basis of their origin. Yet Pacific Islanders' cultures continue to follow customs and traditions based on ancient principles that promote living an honorable and noble lifestyle. Today, Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders lend their rich heritage to enhancing our communities and our culture. They help drive our country forward. During Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, let us celebrate the many contributions our Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders as brothers and sisters have made to the American mosaic. Brought to you by the class of 2022.